This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
All right, 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Smoker on the balcony. Is there anything else I can do after I leveled up? No. Nope. All these I've attempted. Or all these I've attempted and I can't reattempt. These are, I guess these white ones are ones I did not actually try. Hold on. Go at this exit. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. There's not much left to do. Only got 2 more in-game hours.
Several maps have been attached. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
And I see cities on the islands? Actually, look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Sail is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Like an impossible encyclopedia. Oh, my logic is 6. I thought my encyclopedia was 6. I was like, damn, they made that really hard to get.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you.
She smiles and nods.
Okay. I don't think there's much else to do. I can go in here, sell my bottles.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
$31. Let's go. We're rich.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You don't guys have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Yeah, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You're wearing new clothes.
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
I'm pretty sure he was hired.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah, where are you from?
What's it to you?
I thought you looked familiar there for a second.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
I mean, to be fair, nothing rings a bell, but... I never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
I think I caught him in a lie. He was not happy that I said he was lying. Interesting.
Can I help you?
Okay. I wonder if I can talk to him on the balcony prior to 2200.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Literally anything.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Yeah, only what you've told me.
Do you want me to brief you?
Yes.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
And why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
So why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
And our job here is to find the killer?
That's right.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there was a young woman involved?
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you?
Extremely.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what? I'm in on it. Retrograde amnesia. Yeah, I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off.
Hop off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the good?
Convince Kim there's a sexy, dark mystery twist in the case. I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Come on, open up a little.
If you insist. What do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about it.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
You ever just talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-oh.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So you're saying your brain never chimes in with advice or warnings?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
You want to kiss Kim on the mouth. Yeah, okay. I could see that.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Alright, so I guess this doesn't count as the 2200 check-in. Alright, so... I can't make the day go by any faster. I failed the tie for the
This
fourth
fan
time.
has two chain pull switches.
Never gonna get my tie down.
The bed is cold and the window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
That guy's literally been sleeping all day. I can talk to Gartz to end the day. Well, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to talk to him at 2200.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes?
There's nothing there about ending the day. Let's go talk to the kid again.
Fuck does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let's go. Do I try it? I'd have to crit. It's essentially a guaranteed lose for me. I should do that.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
I rolled an 11. I needed to roll a 12 and I rolled an 11. Oh my god. One off. Sag. Let it out. Ugh, gross.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
And where would I get that from?
There's the fruit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the wipe check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Oh.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
I'm sorry. What are the other ones?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Oh, hell yeah, let's do that one. So I got rigorous self-critique. I'll have to look at that.
That won't happen.
Rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of shit, a cop penitent and flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself as a Mazovian show trial, or ripping flesh from your back with a cat o' nine tails. Whatever made this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really critique yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Holy shit. Embarrassment to the party, -1 authority. Yeah, let's go. That sounds awesome. Get ammonia from the gardener or the fruit store. Lieutenant's handkerchief. I guess I could sell these items. I'm gonna keep them for now. Fucker shit himself.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Partner told me you might have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, so now I have ammonia. Get ammonia from the gardener. Okay, now let's go inspect the body. Looks like you skipped the tutorial. There was no tutorial in this game.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Don't give me that. There's no tutorial in this game. You're expected to fumble through it. That's why your character has amnesia.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
I could just say I don't want to be a cop anymore. That'd be hilarious if that just like ends the game. Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it. Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Yeah, I think I want to solve something else now.
That's probably a good idea. Clear our head. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together.
I don't want to get my shit together. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
It's like the second or third time I've had that specific tutorial.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright, volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart. And it's rather unbecoming of a cop. Unlock. How do I unlock? I don't know. Unlock a new slot to research the thought. Okay. I don't know. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor. Alright. We'll have to do that later. Still 20:30. I still have like an hour and a half until I can talk to Kim. We save.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Yeah, you got any money I can borrow?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Hand-eye coordination, catch the coin. Shit.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Every little bit helps.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
What if this actually works? Oh no.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk. Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
Alright.
Let's think of something else.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
I want to get to the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You're trying to meet their fat boss.
Yeah, I'm trying to interview people for a murder.
I know nothing about a murder.
Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. We should bring backup, open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Oh, I thought her chair was like a separate item there for a second.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Been there, mail collection box. Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Alright. Whatever.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Can you tell me what you know about that dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds like you're holding something back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
How do you know him?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
But you need to believe in something.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Thanks.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Am I gonna bite of your sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Alright, I'm not that hungry anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Oh.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
So I can pass the time on the bench, but not when Kim is around. Weird.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Let me try to wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Okay, the map wall, interface with the map wall, backyard wall, conceptualization, impossible. I think I have some stuff for conceptualization. Yeah. Put that on.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Even.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling. Just an ordinary...
Plus we have the map wall, apparently. I have interfacing. I don't have anything for interfacing.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of the north coast of a verdant island. To the east, rolling hill Huron. It's so small. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Seem to underestimate my resources, but okay.
Yes, yes. Are you interested or not?
This large map, Ozon, Laurenta, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can I see cities on the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Semenine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. The ocean breaks up connections to other worlds. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. What perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
That was the conceptualization one. No, this says interfacing. Weird. Alright, well. Whatever.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Pull them open.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
See you later, Mom.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense the place calling to me.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Alright, I'll think about it.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about the curtains?
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Just a storage room. Why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does the curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Annette mentioned that the previous tenants had experienced financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
The cacodemons.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
You sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you.
Honestly, it seems like the pendant is a scam.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid.
You could try being friendlier with the customers.
My voice is trained to perfection by true sales professionals, good sir. I paid good money for those courses. Too much money, even. Perhaps I should have bought some wards instead.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate and see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. 92%.
Time to fire up the old lie machine.
How do I have a 92% success and I fail? Fuck me, dude. This goddamn game.
No.
The lieutenant looks at you, waiting to see where this is going. You've got this. Just go with it. This is elegant.
I don't want to say that.
Stop being such a fussy prude. You can't convince her without lies.
No, it's really stupid.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
God, I cannot win any fucking rolls in this goddamn game. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and stop here for tonight, everybody.